Hi, the team presentation that you are looking at now is coming from Culturally Empowered Women. The next slide is our table of contents. It shows each person in the slides they are narrating, as well as the slide numbers. Individually, we are Centoya Sin Simmons, Katie Janafo, and Elizabeth Liz Roy. Together, we make up the members of Culturally Empowered Women. Our next slide discusses our group statement. Initially, we had just a quote, and then we later expanded our statement. Women are not helpless, nor do we shut down in the face of challenge. We are the decision makers and action takers of our lives, families, and many businesses. For those who are unaware or lack the notion to believe, we show empowerment in the form of shirts and all different types of women. With limited time, we only had about 3 weeks to really put everything in motion. So this slide shows our development and the plan of action that we had. And it's just a general idea of our plan to see the idea through. This slide talks about our roles. From the MMDI test that was on our charter, we established essentially what our strengths are as leaders. But from that, it was hard to determine what our jobs would be. In the end, we all agreed on these roles that you see here, and throughout the course, we dedicated ourselves to these positions. This slide discusses our idea and how it progressed. We previously spoke about how our plan kind of went into play, but this talks about how we really put everything on the table to get, results. So our expertise, dedication, our decision making, standards. This was really our way of deciding what would be best for us. And the t-shirt idea was our best idea. It gave us all the opportunity to be involved instead of doing something like an event or something where it would be stationed in Chicago and we're not all in that same location. But if we had any challenges, they would be being consistent with our follow through. We would discuss our agendas, but for some reason, some things would not always be done on the times that we had for our set deadlines. Our key points talks about our goal, mission, vision, and our values. These four things really depicted our movement going forward. Um, we wanted to pick a project, we wanted to produce a project that fit in our mission and goals that we set for ourselves. And we also wanted to market something that people would always want to buy or support. So through our development, I think we overcame the challenges we had because the general key points that we had for ourselves were collectively our focus. We were very mindful of these four attributes because it kind of made us or broke us in a sense. We took our key points very seriously, so and in the end we always had to revisit throughout our project, throughout this course, the key points that we set for ourselves, and that really helped us follow through on everything that we committed to. The problem slash concern. We brainstormed ideas on how we could give back. We talked about gender equality, women's issues, and how we could help. Um, this is how our mission emerged, and we had to put our concerns in order to further acknowledge how we would implement this project. There was definitely a long conversation, but I wouldn't call it so much a challenge. We were all just passionate about our topic, and everyone felt their ideas were good. Through it all, our challenge might have been compromising our ideas. That was a long process there, but I don't think we have any regrets because we really enjoyed working on this project. The next slide is how our idea can help. We decided on selling shirts for a cause and collectively decided on how we would do that. It just took some time to get to that. We didn't know if we wanted to do giving back or how we would do that, or if it would be a volunteer service we'd try to work with or charity. Through this process of obtaining a project idea, We had no pushback as everyone collectively chose this project over others, like we discussed earlier. Um, and I know it may sound cliche, but once we laid all the info out for each idea, how we would go about things, we all saw the potential in group development with this project because it gave everyone the opportunity to play a really big part in our development of our team as well as the project. We took it really seriously, especially when we realized what we wanted to do in the end and how we wanted to give back to charity work.
This is Katie. I'm going to start by talking about charter development. I'm going to explain how we developed, or the charter was developed. When we started this charter, we realized that we were going to develop things when many things that we did not know. The slide represents how we established. Luckily, we developed beyond this. It took us a while to really get comfortable with each other. So when the chapter was done, we thought we gave enough information to portray on our accountability. So we moved on. We realized that was not easy. Our challenge with the chapter was speaking up when needed. We all just agreed that we had was enough, not really grasping what that was true. So when we started the project, we had to make some changes in the project because initially we just put things together, but later on we decided to make some changes after we got enough information, enough data. We decided to make some changes to make it to form the chapter better than that. So though we felt like we make many changes, looking back on the chapter, we realized many things stay. We realized many things stay the same. We got stuck on our goals. We kept our conference calls the same time and held truth to our relationship building point. Our rules ended up being more detailed and identified to fit each person's performance. I think as time went on, we grew together, which made us see things differently and more detailed. We submitted the chapter just barely getting to know each other, and as time went on, we realized concept, idea, and description we could have incorporated if we were more comfortable with each other in the beginning. I'm going to be moving on to voyage of trust and vulnerability. Trust is the confidence built in and reliance on the integrity of another person's words and action. To begin to gain trust, you have to be willing to let yourself be vulnerable to new things and people. This is our journey of building on two important concepts. Our challenge was being vulnerable with individuals we had never met, never talked to, and trying to create a bond with them. We overcame this challenge to an extent. We still struggle with our emotions being expressed on certain topics, but we sacrifice our guys for team cohesion. Then I'm coming to Tuchman's theory. Tuchman's theory is basically talking about the five stages of development. In the five stages of development, we start with the forming stage. At the forming stage is where a group of people come together to work together, not knowing one another, and there's always a comprehension of what to expect from the other person because you are not sure what this person is comfortable doing, is capable of doing, and you guys are just blindly put together and trying to strive to work hard to achieve a particular goal. So then we move to the storming. The storming is like a competition where people trying to put in views. Decision is like everybody fighting, trying to get competition. Somebody want to be a facilitator. Somebody want. Basically, we are fighting for positions. We're putting our opinions out there and trying to see how best we can be recognized or belong. In the norming stage, It's an interpersonal relationship. It's a group of challenge where people contribute and decided they will work together. Work together. The members have agreed. They are waiting to proceed with the ideas and the opinion that they have put through. So they are willing to work together. And then we come to the performance stage. The performance stage is where the group, we have made our mind and the group have come together as a single team and working hard to achieve a single goal in the interest of the project. So everybody have put behind the struggling and moving forward now to achieve a particular goal. The last but not the least is the adjoining stage. The adjoining stage is that the work has been completely or successfully completed. At this time, people are detaching from one another and involves termination of the task because we have succeeded successfully. So we are all moving on a different stage of life. And we might come together in the future, hoping that we might come together or we might never come together. So in this project within this class, we are basically put together by the instructor. We were 4 and 1 person left, so we were 3 that started and we completed this project. So we came together, which is the forming stage, and we put our ideas together, which is the storming stage, expressing our views and opinion. The leader to the norming stage, where the leader came and set up the rules and responsibility. Then we started to the performance stage, where we decided to work together to achieve our particular goals. In the adjoining stage, our project is completed successful and we have detached ourselves from one another. We are moving from one stage to another, and we are done with the project already, so we are moving. We are detaching ourselves and going our various ways. The project goals. Every project has a goal. So the goal is to develop a plan. In every project, you have to develop a plan. So we develop a plan, we expand our leadership, we dedicated ourselves and time to working on the project without letting distraction or anything in our life overshadow it. In the process of working towards our goal, we also encourage each other that the project was for a just cause. To reach our goal, we had to become vulnerable and open to hearing how others felt about it. The communication helped us to build a relationship and to achieve weekly goals as well as to overcome our goals. So then we moved to the t-shirt development. We decided to develop a t-shirt. And the t-shirt we developed, meaning the t-shirt empowerment is an idea of reaching the community on issues we felt were important. We even sold t-shirts at our Thanksgiving event, and we found that our dialogue on the issues sparked great conversation among family and friends. We hope to raise awareness in the end. We felt we imparted meaning in our own community. Then the last but not the least is the process of beginning our chart development. This is a chart that we really were not fan of. We did not want to be bothered with this chart because it was complicated. We could not even understand it. But you know what? We kept this chart because it kept us on our guard. It kept us, we came back to it as we moved forward. We always came back to look at this chart to see what was missing in the project, what we needed to do. So the chart, even though in as much as it was complicated that we did not like it, it was not we were not fan of this chart, but it reminded us of things that we needed to do and things that we did not do. So we did not update the chart, but it kept us on, and we met everything that we should have done following this chart. In our team, we progressed our role progress. We did everything that we could have done. We had different responsibilities, different things that each of us had to do. Saint Wood is our facilitator, a great woman. She acknowledged the change of not making things, not meeting things. Sorry. She acknowledged the change of not meeting things. For example, if we did not meet our requirement or if we overlook something, she will always bring it to the table to say, listen, this is what we should have done that we have not done yet. Or she will always get in contact with the professor to get online to say, what are we missing? So she was always acknowledging things that we needed to do, and she was taking the full responsibility to even stop it and withdraw her. And Elizabeth was the one to figure out how to avoid things that we just knew maybe were difficult and we try to get away from it. She was trying to go around it to find how we can handle it. And me, Katie, I was open to help with changes going on forward. Anything they wanted, I always supported, and I was the one to compromise and to support people. So I want to thank you very much. This is our project, and I hope you guys will take time and go through the PowerPoint and look at it. Everybody, my name is Elizabeth Roy, and I'm going to do the last bit of presentation on culturally empowered women. So the slide that I'm going to talk about is that it reflects how our team met the project requirement. And as a team, we all agree that not only did we meet the project requirement, but we also exceeded it by being creative and proactive in our approach. The next slide is about the performance curve, and I think that our team bonded really well. We have added each other on Facebook, and we do text each other very frequently and regularly. We shared our personal experiences, and somewhere along the line, we were able to build up relationship of trust and friendship, and hopefully we will be able to continue this friendship past this course, and hopefully it'll become a much stronger bond. There was a lot of commitment and dedication shown by each and every team member in completing this project, and everyone put in their efforts throughout the week to make this project successful. And everyone, we took turns to take the leadership role so that we could ensure that everybody gets equal opportunity, and we wanted to encourage each and every woman in our team, and that was a main motive to to empower women. So that is why we took turns in our leadership, and we saw creativity and productiveness in our work. Our team is, in fact, a potential team on the performance curve, and everybody agrees to that because of the creativity and dedication each one brought to the table. The next slide is about weekly meetings that we had. We had weekly meetings every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. But we also had emergency meetings when we thought there was a need for a meeting or to talk about the project and the sale of the t-shirts. So we did have frequent calls and meetings throughout the weeks. It was fun. It was not like overwhelming, but it did bring us close to each other. Trust is a very important factor in leadership, in team building, and mutual trust was something that we were able to build during this course. We were able to trust each other. We were able to build the platform of friendship, where we would be able to continue doing this business going forward. So yes, you would be able to see the hard work that each and everybody put in this project, and a lot of creativity. So the next slide is about the t-shirts used. So each and every team member came up with a design, and we narrowed it down to 5 designs only because we wanted to keep it very basic. We did choose a company called Shirts Are Business Limited. They are located in Logan Square, and they are an online printing business.
they were able to put our creativity on these T-shirts and print them and then send it directly to our home. So this was an added advantage for choosing an online printing store. The next slide is about ordering shirts, and this slide reflects the T-shirts that we chose and the quotation from the online printing store that we had chosen. The next slide is a graph that depicts how many likes and followers we got on our website. So what we did was we chose Facebook as our website for advertising our T-shirt, our new business. So everybody is on Facebook these days. Our family and friends, most of them use Facebook, and we decided to use Facebook as everybody. We could approach a lot of people who we know, and we would be able to reach out to them face to face. So we chose Facebook, and the graph actually depicts how many likes we got. We got 47 likes and we got 46 followers on our page, and we got a total of 35 people who were interested in buying our t-shirts. You can check our website, our Facebook website, by going on to the link which is on our slide. The next slide is about how much did we raise. Well, since we just started our business, we were not able to raise a lot of money. However, we did make a profit of $125, and we are going to send this profit to the charity called Girls Education and Monitoring Service. So you can check out the website. It is on. The link is on our slide, and we are going to continue doing this business, and once we have enough profits, we will send it to this charity organization. The next slide is about the overall development of our team, and we as a team wanted to explain why we started the t-shirt business, and therefore our team took the best opportunity of the holidays and sold the t-shirts during the Thanksgiving period to our family and friends. During the Thanksgiving dinner, we got a lot of why are they doing a presentation during dinner. However, once we completed a presentation, we got a lot of appreciation and encouragement from our family and friends, and it was wonderful to see the encouragement that we got. Our team did the exact presentation that we're doing right now in front of our family and friends during dinner time, and explained why women are not helpless, or why we shut down in the face of challenges. We were able to explain that women are decision makers and action takers of our lives, family, and many businesses, and women can be successful once they determine and they can overcome all obstacles and hurdles once they have made up their mind to do something. And that is all about this project as well. Culturally Empowered Women. We wanted to showcase why we did this project and how this team of all women were able to make this project successful in such a short given time. And the next slide is reviews and quotes. So the best way to review this entire project was through quotations. So three of us, we have put in our quotations as to what we think about the project. Most of us have similar thoughts as to we can all overcome our obstacles and hurdles by just being determined and focused, and that is exactly what each and everybody has written in their reviews. We decided to put in the reviews in the slide, and you can go through these reviews. And hopefully, you have enjoyed our presentation. And thank you so much for encouraging culturally empowered women. Thank you. Bye bye.